We're back. Is your mic on?
Is your mic on though? Your mic ain't on, my bro. Got to switch that up. That's staying in the edit, by the way.
That's it?
That's not leaving the edit.
That's fine, man. Oh, man.
And we're back.
Alright, we have our second guest for you today.
We do indeed.
Hey, how you doing?
He goes by the name of
Akil Benjamin.
Shiz!
Woo!
How are we?
Not too bad. This interview here is a bit of a special one still, I'm not gonna lie. We're here talking about technology. We're talking about what you're doing at the moment, which I find quite inspiring at the moment.
Thank you.
And do you know what? Let's just get straight into it. Talk to me about, I keep getting tongue twisted with the name of your brand.
Alright, so I'm an entrepreneur, I guess. No, I guess I am.
That's exactly what you are.
I run a company called Community, but that's not what we're here to talk about.
Okay.
I'm here to talk about Saturday school, right? So, I was always in Saturday school growing up. Always that way of advancing, always that way of moving forward, always that way of catching up because I was always behind. And then I was like, how can I bring this to people? Like, how I run business, I've been doing this for 6 years. It's my company's 6th birthday today.
That's
wow.
it.
Like,
are you in profit yet?
yeah, G, we're doing good. You're paying salaries, you're doing life. Like, it's beautiful.
Okay, cool, wicked.
This
How many
is my
employees you
job.
got, my G?
There's 4 of us. 3, 4 of us.
Oh,
This is my job.
Right, okay.
Like, this is real. So, I've been doing that for 6 years. And then I was just like, alright, cool. How can I wanted to teach. So I was like, how can I teach? How can I teach and empower people? How can I teach and bring people on the way? Also, what the hell do I know to teach? So I was like, alright, cool. How can I teach people how to not make my mistakes? Like, Saturday school.
That's it.
How can I teach people business, the basics of business? How can I empower people with that? Because even if you don't start a business, right, you now have the confidence to go out there and do you. And I think that's powerful. So I've linked up with a few friends, a few sponsors, got some venture capitalists down, MSC Sachi's down, us two, Digital Product Studios down, Products by If are down, and all these companies have sat down and sponsored tickets for other people to attend. So now if you're a woman of colour, of any age, because the politics behind that, no money goes into women of colour starting businesses, or if you are between 16 and 25, I've made it that broad to capture as many people as possible from a disadvantaged background. If you grew up anywhere in London, like that, then come down, there's a space for you. That's it.
Tell us what it is.
There's 20th of July. It's going to be on 20th of July. It's going to be at MNC Sachi. They're hosting me. It's going to be in Golden Square. So Oxford Circus. So it's central for everybody. And you get to see like a different place. Because I realize not many people get to see that type of buildings. And that's where a lot of adverts and advertising comes from. That we see day to day. So like it's welcoming into that space.
Yeah, save me a ticket, G. I'm sold.
I'm there. I'm definitely
going. Feel free. Twitter _Saturday School. Link in bio, and then when you see the page, it's an Eventbrite page. When you see the page, there's a link in the description at the very top. If you want tickets, go there. That's where you get everything.
That's it. So can I just ask you a couple of questions now? Like, what made you want to give back?
I wanted more, but because I wanted more, the only way to get more is to give.
Okay.
So when you're doing business now, it's business is very transactional, but it's okay, I have to give something. That transparency you're talking about, that service, how can I give that service and that will allow me to have more? And that means I can bring more people in. That means I can work with more people. That means I can just make better connections. Being in business is about being connected. So how can I make more connections? How can I touch more people? How can I deepen my relationship with more people? Through this work, I've been able to deepen my relationship with the people that I'm sponsoring. Those are previous clients. Now they see me do this, they're like, oh, right, you're sick. Then the people I get to bring in, maybe they don't know, they're going to hire me to do something one day. That's sick. Or even if I empower them, you see how it just, I'm planting seeds every step to go full circle. That's it. So that's what it is.
I've always found out in business that when you bring people in, sometimes they end up bringing you in at a later date. And it's just okay, cool. The more people I bring in,
and you know the wildness.
Somehow bringing it.
It's when you the lowest of the low and you just about ready to call it quits, so you down and out. That's when they come up and say, "Yo, I got something for you."
Yeah, exactly.
And that gives you enough life to go to the next one.
Exactly.
So, and I've had that situation time and time again. So it's okay, now I've noticed the pattern. How can we manipulate the pattern to make it work?
Exactly. Give us a little brief history about yourself in terms of how you got to this point of setting up your businesses and setting up Saturday School. Give us a brief history.
We'll start with the business. I started music, when you started Community was made for music. It was to connect people to music through technology.
Okay.
Community music, that's how it started. Like,
Right, okay.
we started running the record label, and that's how it evolved. So when we started with the technology, it was like, oh, right, we run out of money. Music's an expensive business to be in, like, especially if you're young and have no capital, no cash. And so you're like, all right, cool, but we can build. So we can build tech now. Like, not many people can build tech. Like, let's just hustle it. Let's go to every startup, let's hustle everybody, let's run it. And so we were running that, and we got traction with it. People started paying us to build stuff, from websites on WordPress to like healthcare apps. And then after you start getting into the complicated stuff, yeah, you pass the barrier now, so you can do commercial work, right? And now you can say, yeah, this is my price, thank you.
That's
And
it.
we've been trying to push that boundary for a very long time. And so it's now like bearing fruit, where we can say, yeah, we have a team. Yeah, we're looking after each other. Yeah, we're looking after ourselves. Yeah, this is affording me to go and live, go and do things, go and live what I want. Like, I see people go around to their jobs, and I'm here the customer they have, and I'm just like, you know what? I'm fortunate, but I've hustled for it.
This is you just led me to my next question, which is like, at what point did you think, forget the 9 to 5?
You know what? It was a mental health thing.
Yeah.
For real. So, like, last maybe 5 years, I've taken a lot of time to really work on mental health. And it was the fact that I could never get up in time. It's the fact that I could never feel motivated to get up and go. And because of that, I thought I was inadequate or incapable of going to work. But obviously, you got to live, so you can't just be standing up in there in your mom's house. No, like, no. Get
Chill
up,
out your
go.
mum's house, yes? Mumsy! Chill out your mum's yard! No, I'm chatting.
I moved out, like, you had to get up and go, like, so it's what does that mean? What does that get up and go mean? It's like, okay, I can do this.
What can inspire you?
Yeah, I'm a researcher. I'm a researcher, I study people. So what can I do to study people, make money and live for myself? Okay, if I marry research with technology, I can now build new products or services or experiences that really meet people's needs. Oh, that's valuable now. I've got some value. Okay, that's a business. If you can create value, you've got a business. Now, what system can I put behind that? All right, cool. That's how I got here. And that's how I kind of skip past the job situation.
Being a man of colour,
it's my superpower.
How can I phrase this? In the industry of tech, there's not a lot of people of colour in there, as much representation as there should be. So, how did you adapt to that world?
You know what?
When you entered it?
Because I came into it so left. No one saw us coming.
Okay.
Like, we were hustling out here, working with our friends, building stuff with our friends, and then we started getting recognition and commendations by people like the Department of Health or like innovation directors from big companies and stuff like that. And so no one saw us coming. So when we're here now, like, you can't really question our creds to why we're here. And because we're so comfortable in our skin, we can now just be present, if that makes any sense. And no one can tell us nothing. So when we first started, we used to be suits and ties. I remember going to open our company bank account, the bow tie. And like I remember speaking like, they were sitting down speaking the Queen's English everywhere, saying bigger words than I could like fathom and stuff like that. And it's like, one day it broke us. Like, broke us down all the way. And then so maybe a couple of years ago we said, no, this is not how it's going to be. We're going to have to sit in our, the only way to, it's already hard enough as it is. So let's not add another thing, being some imposter. Let's sit in our own skin. And so sitting in our own skin, that's where all the superpowers came out. That's where I could understand what I was good at. That's where I could understand how I could leverage my skills to do something. That's how I could understand how I could be in a room with directors, with CEOs, with whoever, and just be myself. And when they see that, like, they're like, who are you? Where do you come from? Like, landing from that space. And then you speak the way you speak. We've been grown up and conditioned how we've grown up, right? That's it. That's a fact. But they don't understand that. So now when I'm telling them a whole new point of view on how to see the same problem, it's a different sensibility. And being able to provide that and package that, that's your sell. And because that's my sell, I'm of value to them. I'm of value to them, they're of value to me. Let's do good business. Let's make money. Let's continue.
This is it.
And that's the same thing with Saturday School. My mom sent me to Saturday School. That's my experience.
She invested that into you.
Right? But now, how can I bring Saturday School to people? They've not seen Saturday School. They've not seen Saturday School, we see Saturday School. So it's like, I bring that to them, it's like, oh, right, okay, yeah, right.
Sick.
This is it, guys. Get your tickets, okay? Get your tickets.
Yeah,
I'll see you there.
I really want to see. I want to sell this thing out. Like, we've sold it out. 99.9% of tickets are sponsored. That means you don't have to pay a thing. You just have to be in. Like, you just have to get yourself up, fill out the application form, and be present.
Okay. And let's just get one thing clear. You are putting this out there for any young person between the age of 16
and 25.
and 25.
And women of colour of all ages. Like,
All
if your mum
ages.
was to start a business, send her there. If, like,
Bring mums in.
I'm tired of, like, seeing the family, grandma's baking cakes, mum's doing something.
You know, like that.
And you see your family hustling, you see you doing, hey, whatever you're doing, you see them hustling, like, that paid the bills, that paid the rent. So why can't we teach them to build a structure behind that so that I can do that more consistently?
That's
Like,
it.
why not? Just support the household, like, some more stability in the household.
I love it. Guys, I'm definitely going to be there. I am sold. So, get your tickets.
But,
So, who influences you?
my friends influence me. My friends are, like, genius, man.
Okay.
Like, I see with my business partners, like, my business partner's a creative technologist. No one taught him how to code, he taught himself. No one taught him how to prototype artificial intelligence, he taught himself. No one taught him how to get a master's. The man, like, my friends are so wavy, like, he skipped the undergrad and went straight to a master's.
But, my sister did that too.
Like,
But.
that's wavy. Like, my girlfriend had a degree in artificial intelligence before it popped in 2014. She said she knows you actually. She said you went to the same college. Her name was like Yasmin Taylor. I don't know. She just recognized your face.
I need to see a picture.
Show
me after.
But like, it's stuff like that, and you think, wow, this is very like the people around me. I see that, and so I'm just like, all right, I see that. I've got what I've got. Now I can't take theirs. I can't be like them. Right, but I can definitely be inspired by them. So it's like, how can I be me and bring myself forward to this level?
That's
And
it.
that's how I do it. That's what I'm doing right now.
He's just dropping bombshells out here. He's actually just dropping life skills.
So where are you trying to take?
Bars.
Where are you trying to take Saturday School? And when I mean where are you trying to take it, or how far are you willing to expand or wanting to?
I'm ready to do a madness for you, man.
Okay.
So
talk me through that.
I'm trying to teach 300 to 500 people in 6 months, and I'm trying to teach 10,000 people in 4 years.
Woo.
Okay.
So, like, this is the second one I've done. This will put me up to about 50, 60 people.
Yeah.
So, I know it's possible.
It is.
I know it's 100% possible. I'm trying to build a team around it. Starting to work with an organisation called Out the Box UK. They're really connected with the youth. They're really connected with the culture. They're really about this empowerment and helping people push forward. So they're great partners for me. And then alongside my patrons, I'm just like, yeah, let's run it. And I'm not greedy, so we share the wealth. It's really how every stage of the business can we share the wealth. Okay, you invite us to patrons. Okay, let's get your commission. Let's be transparent. If we sell the tickets, we tell you how much the tickets cost and how the money is spent. We tell you about it. Like, we're really being serious with this, so that no one can ask no questions. And if they do, because everyone's allowed to ask questions, if they do, all the paperwork is there, all the receipts are there, and everything's packed up. They are correct.
Nice. Right, I think we're going to have to cut short. Well, not necessarily short. We're going to have to cut out.
I still got some time still. You still got another time. Yeah, man. So,
you said you had a meeting.
I'll make time.
Okay.
So, is there anyone else in your industry that's doing exactly what you're doing?
In terms of community or in terms of Saturday School?
In terms of Saturday School.
Yeah, like there's a few empowerment. There's a few in things like they're doing creative empowerment. There's like Jolt. There's Creative Mental Network. There's Uptree. There's these things that are just trying to take youth and push them forward. But I think I differentiate by focusing on women. There's Included VC, which is taking women of colour into venture capital, because money doesn't get invested into black women. So therefore is if we put black women in positions to invest money, they'll invest in other black women. So that's their thing, right? So there's people out there doing those types of stuff, but for the people I'm trying to catch people that look like me, people where I came from, and I know them. So it's not about going on Capital One or One Extra to do it. It's about coming down here because people listen here. It's to get in their ears and say, yo, come, I'm here for you.
Yeah.
And it's to do stuff like that. So I think that's where the differentiation comes. And I teach on Saturdays. I don't think no one really teaches on Saturdays. And I want to teach on Saturdays.
The concept of Saturday school sounds sick because I haven't been Saturday school in years, but when I used to go Saturday school, for me that was just, I hated it. Because I had to do
as a kid.
I had to do work, innit? You know, on Saturday I'm trying to Play my Nintendo 64.
No, it's a mindset. It's what, like, if you can dedicate this time. People say, oh yeah, I'm busy, I'm going to work. Oh yeah, I'm busy to go to work. The people I want to touch say, oh yeah, I'm busy, I'm going to work. I can't, if I really want to do this and it doesn't serve me but really serve them, I can't then put it on a work day, can I? If they're working shift work, I can't then do that. So it's like, okay, Saturday seems to be the most freeing day where people have time. Okay, this is the time. I've carved out space. All you have to do is put yourself there. Like, that's the dedication step you have to make. And it is work. I want you to remember that feeling of Saturday school is work, because your business is work. You're going about your business is work, and you can work and enjoy it. It can be enjoyable, but I want you to remember that energy that, yeah, nothing comes for free. I want you to remember that energy that, yo, this is, if you really want it, go do for yourself and go do it. And it's teaching you how to not make my mistakes in that process.
Okay. Are there any major, like I know you talk about some backers, but do you have like any public figures who are really interested that you've met or you've come across yet?
Not really yet, but meeting, like, having these companies behind me, these are multinational global organizations that are helping us do this. Do I need, like, okay, we can have public faces and figures, but I don't need to be famous to do this.
Okay.
I just need to get the message and the invitation. I need to be able to just invite people and get the invitation as far as possible. And this invitation, come. We sorted out the prices. We sorted out the tickets. Expenses are paid. Come. Like, that's where it is.
Okay. So it's really for the people.
That's the only way to make business. You have to serve somebody.
I respect that. That's really for the people. So how does your what you're doing? How, obviously, I don't want to know about your profit margins and that, but is it basically these other companies, they're literally buying the tickets and then you guys are pocketing that for your business?
Yeah, we sit down, we facilitate.
Yeah,
we have insurances to pay. We have to make sure we get the first aid sorted.
Yeah.
We have to make sure that teachers and facilitators are done. We have to make sure that the paperwork and the background is done. The paper in the background is important. Keeping your receipts and making sure your paperwork's done is important. Like, all the administration, having people behind, like, sourcing, going out and inviting people, like, yo, come.
Yeah.
That's energy, that's a person, that's their time, so why can't I contribute to their rent?
Fair enough.
And that's what it is.
Fair
that's
enough.
for everyone participating in the school.
I think maybe we should go into shot of truth.
Come on then, man, let's run it. It's good for just before lunch.
Shot of truth.
Shot of truth.
Alright, okay, you got some questions for me?
Yes, I've got some questions still. Bro, I don't. Sorry. It's okay.
Thanks.
It's
He's
okay.
got Jamaician hands.
Yeah, these
Jamaican
Jamaican hands. The African hand, you know?
So, I'm Bayesian and Guyanese, but when I see a Bayesian brother and sister up in the studio, you have to respect them.
That's it. So wait, hold on, you're Bayesian and Guyanese.
Peace and love and
We're ready for
unity
that
in
now.
the studio.
Yeah.
He's not Jamaican,
I'm
so what's
Bayesian
this?
and Guyanese. What's the deal?
What we calling that? Bayesian and Guyanese.
Bayesianese?
Bayesianese, yeah man. That's what I was about to say, Bayesianese.
That's a new one.
I'm a rock that.
I like
I'm a rock
that.
that.
Alright, cool. So let's get into this.
So, you gotta take a shot, my bro.
What, you want me to shot before I start, yeah?
Yeah, of course.
Alright. How reckless are you playing this game?
No.
Alright, cool.
Okay, nice one.
Alright,
Cool. Alright.
Nice.
Oh yeah, shout out Hillary and Sons each and every time. What do you think of it?
It's wavy, you know. Hillary and Sons. It's good for your health. It's great for your health. If you are Caribbean in the spirit and you want to be you want to feel like you're on the way, this is good for you.
You should get maybe your
It's nice.
that company to
Sponsor.
invest and let Hillary sponsor you guys.
Well, hook me up, man. Do the
Alright,
introduction.
okay,
We'll
we'll
get
do that.
We'll get this sorted.
We'll do that.
Is Hillary and Sons a black business as well?
Yes.
Oh, run it. Love it. I need them there. I need them teaching.
Okay,
I need them
cool.
coming to give a talk or something.
I wonder
Nice.
if Mead will talk. We'll see. I'll tell you.
Awesome.
Like, I want to hear that.
Alright, cool.
So,
So,
questions you got one?
I've got a question for you
Let's
still.
go.
I want to know, who do you think's better looking out of Miss Banks and Lady Nisha? I have my types. I just want to know who wants on my page.
You know what, Miss Banks?
Miss Banks.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. I like that.
I got a girlfriend though, so like, don't be hurting me now.
Oh,
Yeah.
swear.
Yeah, G.
It gets like that though.
It does.
You can always blame it on the Hillary.
No, don't worry, I don't need to. I take responsibility. But, like,
Man said he'll take responsibility, you know.
I'll take
I just can't
responsibility.
believe you blame it on the Hillary.
Just blame it on the Hillary, baby. I was a bit wavy in the interview.
Blame it on the Hillary, but yeah, that's it.
Alright, Miss Banks, yeah, got you. Banks, yeah?
Yep.
Are we all in agreement in the room, Miss Banks?
Yeah.
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 Cute leg snack.
You take a shot, yeah?
Yeah,
I didn't see that. Take it again.
He's almost done the whole bottle.
Oh, has he?
And that's just one question. Look at Mr. Producer, you know, he's out here.
Mr. Producer's
Time,
out here, you know.
Invasion and
alright, I
Guidance,
got
we
one
do
thing.
rum. Rum and rum punches.
You'll be asking for another bottles, you know.
We got that, baby. We got that. Go on.
Alright, I got a question for you. Would you rather be able to record everything that you see and have it backed up, like you could use a little USB, put it into your computer, or record everything that you hear and have that backed up?
So, I would record everything I hear. When you see a lot of stuff, like your brain already, I'm a biologist, so excuse me, like lesson.
I might say he's a biologist, yeah?
Yeah, so
I
your
hear
brain
that.
sees a lot anyway, and it just filters a lot of stuff out because it just can't take in all that information. And people forget what they say a lot. People are very selective. People have a easy way of forgetting good things that they say. So let me record that, let me chop that up, and let me hold people accountable.
That's
Bare
it.
evidence, bare evidence.
That's true, innit? See, I would have picked music as well, just because, like, well, music, you know. Listening just because of music, because if I hear something that I want to put in a song, or if I hear something I want to sample, it's no good me having a video recording. I need the audio, you know?
So it's like, that's how.
That's it. Cool.
Take a shot, my bro.
Take a shot.
Got another one for you. So, you can either fast forward 5 years into your future and tell yourself something, or rewind 10 years into your past and tell yourself something.
I'll rewind 10 years into my past and tell myself something.
Why?
Like,
Yes.
the futures are weird. Like, we
What?
play, at community, we play with futures a lot, right? Like, we genuinely, like, build future stuff, so we play with the future a lot. And the future needs to be rooted in something. And what do you know to tell yourself for 5 years in the future? You don't know what situations you're going to face. Now, I know the situations I faced in the last 10 years. And if I can tell myself something, a quick, you know, keep your notes.
That's
The
it.
lottery numbers were. Like, something stupid.
Something like that.
We can maybe pattern up a different future, but it's rooted, be rooted in something. You see what I'm trying to say?
That's it. I love this. We got some smart answers today.
So,
You want to finish this one?
yeah,
now?
done that one.
Done this
Wow.
one? Alright, let's run
Done
it.
that one.
Hillary and Son, this is what you're doing to people on Friday
Hillary and-
morning.
Hillary and Sons, you know what? Hillary and Sons,
Hey.
I'm a fan. I'm a #1 fan. How do I get a case?
That was-
mad, innit?
It's nice, isn't it? It's proper nice. So that was fruit punch. What you got now? You got
I've
strawberry.
got strawberry.
You got strawberry,
I'm not
yeah.
gonna finish the strawberry one though.
Let us know what it tastes
You can't
like.
run from the juice, mind you.
I've never run from the juice.
I'm
You
the
never
juice.
worry out here.
I'm the juice master.
I think that's the next question. Call in there. So
I didn't
what's
tell
the
no
next
caller to
question?
call in. Anyway, would you rather?
Would I rather? Well, let me say it in English. Right, go.
Would you rather have Barack Obama for a third term, or have the first black British Prime Minister?
So, democracies are. I can't swear. Democracies already mash up. Don't give him a third term because we'll have a great time for the 4 years Barack Obama's in. For the 4 years. Yeah, so we have a great time with Barack Obama for the extra 4 years, but that means it gives people like Donald Trump permission to go for a third term. We can't do that. So, that's out the window. Black Prime Minister, let me see what you're saying. But you need to come, after you see Chuka, you need to come with more energy and more vim than that. It's that real.
I feel like English politics is too much. I feel like it's too messed up right now.
It is.
I feel like whoever is past that stinking dirty baton is picking up a whole load
So
of
did
crap.
Barack Obama.
And I just kind of feel like, do we want it, like, whoever picks it up at this point is being blamed for everything.
So did Barack Obama.
It's a
Barack
hard
Obama
place to
picked
be.
up crap from George W. the second. He picked up crap. And then he had to do his job
It's
and he
true.
turned it around. And he did the best he could with what he had.
But I feel like at this point, you know what, you're probably right, but I feel like at this point, the people that's around them, like everybody that's in there and their opinions, it's all messed up. I feel like it needs a whole shake-up. I don't feel like it's just the one, Prime Minister's going to come and change things. I don't think it's going to... If we have a new black Prime Minister, he needs to come with, or she needs to come with their party that's gonna back them because
100%.
right now the rest this is a lot of mess.
Also, I don't.
About swearing and saying badness.
Also, I don't believe the current parties that we have serve the people that are out here.
No, they don't.
Like,
Even Labour these days.
Labour don't serve.
Oh my gosh.
Conservatives
Guys,
definitely don't
it's
serve the
getting
people.
political.
I hear that.
Lib
So,
Dems are liars. So yeah.
so where we at? Obama third
I
term
actually,
or a black prime minister?
I was gonna say Green Party, by the way, but anyway, I don't know.
You gotta pick one. That's why you took the shot, Maggie.
I picked one. I said, give me a black prime minister.
Oh right,
give
okay,
me,
cool.
Give me a black prime minister and give me more vim than Chuka.
Okay.
Give me more conviction. Give me life.
Okay, cool. You got another question, bro?
Give me love. Mama. Sorry.
Sure,
Actually, no, we're good, you know. We're good. One more question.
Go on.
For Huey and Sons. Which flavour? Strawberry or fruit punch?
1 minute, let me take strawberry one time. The fruit punch.
Fruit punch. You know what? You're not the only one who said that, you know.
The
A lot of
strawberry
people
don't.
say that.
The strawberry just, unfortunately, Hillary and Sons don't hurt me, yeah? Actually, you know what? I'll tell you face to face. It's cool. I'm going to see you soon.
Hey, that's it.
So the strawberry, not feel. A lot of people don't like the strawberry. They say it's a bit sickly.
It feels more colouring. The fruit punch feels more real.
Maybe it's a bit more sweeter, probably.
I don't know, but the fruit punch feels real.
Cool. Where can they find you on the socials?
So you can find me at Akil Benjamin, AKIL Benjamin, BENJAMIN on Twitter. And if you want to follow Saturday School, it's @_Saturday School. Like, you'll find it. Please sign up. It's here for you. Doing this for you. Like, yeah, man. That's correct.
Thank you.
Cool.
Thanks for coming
Yeah,
down.
thanks for coming down. I
Thank you
think
for
what
having
you're doing
me.
is highly inspirational. I'm definitely gonna come down and check it out. I mean, it is
Yes.
free as well, so.
If you're under
definitely.
25, you can run it. 16, 25.
No, man's.
Oh, woman of colour. You're a woman of
You're a
colour?
woman of colour any
No,
age?
no.
You must
Yeah,
be.
you have to practice cricket.
Oh, I've got to purchase a ticket if I'm
Outside that, you
If I'm outside that.
Yeah, G.
Do you know what? Before you go, I
Yeah.
need to put this out there, you know? No, because it's an interesting thing. Why is it that at the moment, right, a lot of companies are not doing anything, and this is what I'm going to ask you, like for black men who could actually be out there struggling, trying to figure it out. I'm not saying we shouldn't look out for black women, that is not what I'm saying, and I'm not saying we shouldn't look out for the youth, but what I've noticed is that when you're a black male past 25, it's like no one caters for you per se. It's like, okay, we look after the women, which we should, no wrong with that, but there's not enough. Is there a reason why?
How about I look into that and work out a way that we can do that?
Yeah, man.
I think.
But
It might not be
that
Saturday.
though?
I'm not 100%.
You know
But
what?
let me.
It's true even in the lines of youth work. It's really
But-
true. Males past 25, it's quite difficult to find.
There's
it's
nothing
women.
for like guys that are going through. Only that's what I brought up. Like they're depressed or like they're going through stuff. And
Alright. No,
it's
that's.
like-
I hear you now. I genuinely hear you now. So, like, we're gonna work something out.
okay, cool. But what do you think though in general?
So the reason why it's women of color of any age, firstly, is politics, right? So no
Yeah.
money goes. As I said before, no money goes into women of color running businesses like that. Like fraction, a smidgen. It's disgusting. About all the money that's invested,
Yeah,
and only
of course.
like less than 1% goes to black women or women of color. So I need to address that from the jump because women are like women run households.
Yeah, real talk.
And so if we can sort out the women, we can sort out the mothers, we can sort out like the sisters like that. That means that we can give a better chance for the boys and girls. The boys and girls will come through. So that's step one.
Yeah.
16 to 25, they're youth. They've got energy on their side. So how can we help them channel that energy into something? I started when I was 18. I started my business when I was 18. So, like, how can I just cut your time, give you guidance till you get to where I am quicker?
Yeah.
Because that's the goal. How do you get to where I am quicker? So when you're here and doing what I'm doing, you can free up more time for more people.
It's easier to start a business actually when you're like young, like 16.
You have
Someone
no
teaches you
responsibilities.
That's
Like,
it, man.
it's that real. Like, you don't have kids to worry about. You don't have to rent too tough on your head. You don't have
Yeah.
bills too tough on your head. This is the time to go. That's a real opportune moment.
By the time
to
you're
go
20,
out.
you should be set. Because it
Nah.
takes about I would say it takes about, I don't know, every company is different, but I would say like, to be in real profit of any business that you do, probably that what takes like 2 years.
No, because you're younger, it takes you a little bit more time. You have to do. It's like growing up in a boy band. You have to like live, still experience your youth, and still make those mistakes. But you're just making those mistakes whilst running the business, so it might take a little bit longer. But the whole goal is let me cut down your time because I've done it. I've literally done it. So that's what it is.
I hear that. I rate that. I
Now-
respect that.
Not gonna lie, I wish I'd have found you when I was 16 and this Saturday school.
You can still come. Your woman will come.
I'm still coming
You're still
anyway.
coming down.
I gotta pay.
Gonna be there.
Brother gotta pay.
Brother
It's
gotta
alright.
pay.
Brother gotta pay.
Brother gotta
Put
pay.
into the
Just
business,
like when we
man.
go raving, you know,
Pay
brothers
into the
gotta pay
business.
£20.
£20.
Brothers always gotta pay.
Alright. Nah, we gonna work this out for the brothers though.
Yeah,
We're trying to
no
see
doubt,
if I can
man.
get like dedicated sessions for brothers.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
It's
It's
true.
good.
I
Should
don't-
look into 100 black men.
I know some of the 100 black men that were photographed, which is really interesting. I've never met Cephas Williams, but I know a couple of the 100 men that are photographed, so I think that's a great movement. And I can only hope that people get to see. I will dress like this when I see you. I will dress like this in the boardroom. I will dress like this to exist because this is me existing. But please understand what I have to give. I think that's,
Word.
I think that was the message behind it. Please understand what I have to give. People that were pictured in 100 black men were 56 black men, sorry, were graphic designers.
100 black men is a different. It's a business, but.
Oh,
this is-
sorry.
Yeah, but no, this was
Sorry.
something else as well that I actually know one of. I know Samuel Speaks.
Yeah, so I've seen Robert Kigosi, Miles Isaacs, like they're graphic designers, they're thinkers, they're movers. Like you see them. And it's
Kigosi, that
okay.
name sounds Ugandan still.
I don't know where he's from.
Yeah, that name sounds Ugandan still. Shout out to all the Ugandans doing their thing still. Yeah, but on that note,
Thank you.
thanks for coming down, my bro.
That's it. Thank you.
Pleasure.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Guys, like, subscribe, follow,
Follow.
Share.
share,
Show some love.
Show
Show some love.
Show some love. Always.
Inspire
It's great for your
someone
health.
now.
inspire someone now. Top of the morning show, and we're out.
Hey.